Hello everyone, I'm GK and welcome to another Magic the Gathering video today. So today I'm going to try out a deck that I'm not sure how well it had a good performance at the SCG, but it is the 4 color gates deck. I'm not sure how I feel about it, and it's probably not my playstyle, but I want to give it a try. So the deck is 2 Lava Coil, 4 Growth Spiral, 4 Guild Summit, 4 Gates Ablaze, 2 Gatebreaker Ram, 2 Circuitous? I don't even know. Circuitous. Root? I probably butchered that. 2 Archway Angel, 3 Gate Colossus, 2 Expansion Explosion, 4 Hydro Krasis, 2 Mass Manipulation, and then rounded out, we have 52, no, I'm just kidding, 4 Plaza Harmony, 4 Simic Guild Gates, 1 Breeding Pool, 1 Selesnya Guild Gate, 4 Gruul Guild Gate, 4 Izzet Guild Gate, 3 Azorius Guild Gate, oh my god, say all those 5 times fast, 4 Forest, 1 Mountain, and 1 Island. So, I would like to take this on the ranked ladder, and we'll see how it does, so that way you guys can see if you want to build this deck and spend all of your commons and uncommons on your guild gates. So we'll play 5 games total. If there are any decks that you guys would like me to play, please let me know. I play decks every day. I post video every day, and I want decks to play. So just let me know. I have to I think I have to mulligan this one. This hand is just not good. We'll mulligan. But yeah, you can just leave those down in the comments, or you can message me, whatever you feel is best for you. If it's a super secret deck, I guess you probably wouldn't want me to make it to a video then, but this is awkward. This hand was not that great, but I don't really want to go to 5. We'll keep this on top. We'll see how it goes. So we'll go Guild Gate, and we'll see how fast we can play this Colossus, probably in many turns. We need Growth Spiral off the top. So we'll play the Azorius Guild Gate. Have all of our colors. I feel this deck is like good against the slower style decks, but as soon as you face against, I don't know, the Ablazes are good, but when I played Rakdos and whenever I play this deck, like Judith just becomes the biggest problem, or the Ablaze will, like, I'll be on the draw and the Blaze will kill the creatures, and then all of a sudden they'll burn me out or something like that. But I assume this deck is good against the mid-range style decks, so we'll give it a shot. See how it goes. We have Guild Gate Summon, which is not a bad one, if it resolves. It does! So we can't tap any gates, but we shall play this gate and draw a card. Now, every card we draw after this, or every gate that we play after this, is an extra card. Nice! Sick! We're probably playing, I guess it's Esper. No, don't take my Colossus. I guess you can take my Colossus. Because I have a Guild Gate. Alright, we have a Gatebreaker Ram. So 1, 2, 3, 1, and then, so this will be 3 mana, so we can't cast both. Gets +1/+1 for each gate you control as long as there are 2 or more gates. Ram has Vigilance. Oh my. Okay, I kind of want to play this Gate Colossus though, that way next turn, I guess we could draw into another gate though. I kind of want to keep it though, just in case they play a removal spell. So we'll go Colossus, and then we're just gonna play this Forest. And then if the Gate Colossus dies, or I don't know, if it gets taken, that would be pretty bad by the Deputy of Detention, the new Detention Sphere that is oh so good. Or you can just Vraska's Contempt it. I can't get back if you do that. That works too. That works too. Okay, we'll play our gate. Draw a card. Is it whenever it enters the battlefield? Whenever a gate enters the battlefield under your control. Oh, I want to play this Gatebreaker Ram though. All right, we'll play the Gatebreaker Ram. We'll keep the Root. I'm just gonna call it Root. We're gonna keep the Root for next turn, and we'll be able to draw 2 cards off of it, which will not be a half bad. If you don't kill my creature, that would be best case. Stop with the Ras, and then what do you got after this? Search for his contest. So we're playing against Esper Control. So we'll go ahead and play the Mountain. We'll use our basics. So we'll get a... What do we need? So green's most important. So we'll get a Simic Guildgate, and then I suppose we'll get a... We have quite a bit of blue, or we have quite a bit of green, so we'll get an Izzet Guildgate. Draw a couple cards. Expansion. That's not bad. I was hoping for another like ram or something to get it onto the battlefield, but that'll work. They have Search for Escanta, which is not good for us, and they have Teferi. If they don't have a counterspell for this explosion, oh, they're just gonna tuck my Guildgate. Hydroid Krasis is not bad. Okay, let's cast that guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, get on there, big boy. Get out there, big boy. Please don't have the removal spell. No, this big old Hydroid Krasis just gets auto killed by this tiny little cast down.
No time for a break.
So maybe I should X damage to any target. Maybe I should just be casting Explosion. I'm not sure. We could go potentially... Yeah, maybe it was just correct to Explosion the Teferi, just to make sure that it gets off the battlefield, because now this thing's going to take over. I was just so excited to cast the Krasis. I'm not going to be in... I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie. Okay. So, do we go for it now? They have cards in hand, but I kind of want to go for it now. We could also just kind of outdraw this thing. So, what if we go... We'll wait just a little bit longer. They might have a counter spell. So we'll go Gate. Maybe we can bait out a counter spell. So there's the Absorb. We'll go Gate. We choose not to tap any because we can go U, draw a card, and then we can go U. And we'll get another Guildgate and another Guildgate. Drop 2 cards. Why can this card be countered? Oh, if it was uncounterable, it'd be so good. I feel like we'd be just burning our opponent here before too long. Get all the Guildgates. Our opponent is drawing 3 cards and scrying 3. That extra value. These games are going to be long. Sit back, relax, grab some popcorn. We're going to be here for a very long time unless we just face mono red for the next 4 rounds. I might have just messed this game up though when I didn't Expansion Explosion the Teferi. Could have been something that I did wrong. So let's go Guild Summit again. If we can bait out that counter spell, I was going to say I might be determined to actually Explosion this thing, but since he didn't counter this, I might do that now because I would assume he would want to counter it. So Explosion is, it's 4 and X, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we could tap a couple gates. How many cards do we have? So yeah, we'll go. Okay, we'll do it for 3. We get a Hydroid Krasis. So we'll play Plaza. Gain some life. And then we'll go... I think we're just going to try to Explosion this. He didn't counter the Guild Summit, so I don't... He might not have a counter spell, but we're going to go for it. Okay, so select X for value, so 3... So, target creature or planeswalker. So, choose you. Target player. Choose you. Please do not have that counterspell. You do. Unfortunate. Okay, so next turn... I guess I should have just done it for 1 more. Oops! So, next turn, we can go Gatebreaker Ram plus, like, Hydroid Krasis. He's actually going to tuck the Teferi, so he probably has another Teferi in hand. Another Teferi. This is my first time playing this deck, so it's a little different style for me. I usually like a little more aggressive, but gotta diversify. Gotta diversify. Okay, Mass Manipulation. Gain control of X target creatures and or planeswalkers. That sounds like fun. So what are the chances that they have another counterspell? Do we just go for it? So let's play So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, yeah, so let's play the Gatebreaker Ram. Maybe we can draw out a counterspell. We do not. That is a big goat. Big old goat. And then let's go for mass manipulation, I suppose. So we'll pay 2, see if we can steal this Teferi. Oh, okay, so I guess we'd only need to do it for 1. So pay 1. Target you. I didn't know if we would have to pay X as 2 or not. Please don't have the absorb. They're digging. They're digging. Please let us take this Teferi. Oh, I would be so happy. Do not get the counterspell. Absorb is Vraska's Contempt. Yes! Gimme. Gimme, gimme. We're at 28 cards. Okay, so we'll draw a card.
We need to move quickly.
We get a Gate Colossus. So we'll play Gate Colossus. I know, we're taking a long time. We got a lot of stuff to do. Leave me alone. I'm having fun, okay? 1, 2, 3. So we'll go ahead and we'll pass the turn. And then next turn we're getting in for a lot of damage. Lots of damages. So we'll untap you and you. So they have a lot to take care of at the moment. They have this Teferi, they have the Gatebreaker Ram. They're Vraska's contempting the Teferi. That is fine. We got a card out of it, so I can't complain. No, stop. Oh, that was so good. Dang it. What else do you have? So land, we'll go to end step. Growth Spiral. Do we get a gate? Shoot. I was hoping for a gate. So we have 25 cards in hand. So we'll go Angel. And we're going to gain a butt ton of life. Good God. We can go up to 47. And then we can play this Hydroid Crisis. I don't want to play it for too much just because we are getting low on cards. But we can play it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's enough. It's gonna be a big boy. It'll be a big boy. Oh, did I miscount? I miscounted. Oops. They have cast down for the Hydroid Crisis. I must have miscounted. Another Teferi. Good God, mate.
Hurry.
Draw a card. Who's gonna deck themselves first? Spoilers. Probably me. Thought Erasure. We don't have a whole lot going on at the moment, but if we can... Once we can get a Guild Gate onto the battlefield, we can get these Gate Colossus back. And that will apply a ton of pressure to the opponent. We do have to be wary about how many cards we have in our or in our library, though. Alright, search for his content. Another mass. Do we have another mass manipulation in our deck? I don't remember. How many have we cast? There's 1. So 2 are in our graveyard. So we can't do that. Do we want to attack the Teferi? They're low on cards. So maybe we want to do that. We'll attack the Teferi. Hopefully get that off the table next turn. And then let's play. We have 21 cards in hand. Let's play. I don't think I want to cast this other Guild Summit. So let's cast you. We'll get a Zorius Guild Gate and a Gruul Guild Gate. So 2 Gate Colossus triggers. Yes. Take action. And then did it put both of them on top? Okay, it did put both of them on top. Perfect. So we'll do... Actually, now I kind of want to... We'll cast you. Because I want to draw both of those Gate Colossus and cast them this turn. So we'll tap. We have 18 cards. So we'll tap Oh my gosh, this is... We'll tap 2 and get those Colossi. Or did it show... Did it not put both of them in there? Or maybe we only had one. We might only had one. So we'll cast the Colossus. Oh my god, we are getting so low on cards. Oh no. Alright, we'll end the turn. Discard 2 cards. We'll get rid of a Gates Ablaze and a Gates Ablaze, because I don't think those are going to be doing anything this game. This is like straight on Esper control. I did not expect to go this long. I'm definitely making some play mistakes.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
But this seems like a super hard matchup to begin with. Sure, Thought Erasure me. Take whatever you like. They are all redundant. They're not doing anything. You can have that Guild Summit. I'm not going to cast that Guild Summit. We do not have enough cards for that. We do not have enough cards for that. So what are we hoping to draw here? Another Gate Colossus. They get absorbed. Okay. So let's... Absorb is kind of annoying. So that resolves. Our opponent's going to be looking at 2 search triggers per turn. That's pretty good. Another Growth Spiral. So we'll put that onto the battlefield. We'll cast this Growth Spiral. I don't think there's any way we can win this game, but we can hope. So we'll put that onto the battlefield. You know what? Let's just go for another one. Draw 2 cards. We are so decking ourselves. We have 9 cards in hand. I don't even think we can play any more gates. Alright, so we're gonna send... We'll send you here, you here. Opponent will probably search before damage. Yep. See if they can get some sort of like Vraska's Contempt. Kaya's Wrath. Kaya's Wrath is not bad. Alright, Mortify. We're gonna go ahead and just concede. We're 17 minutes into this video and we just got done with game 1. Oh, I made so many play mistakes in that game. Okay, we're gonna win this next one though. We're not gonna play against Esper Control. Let me know if, like, I know I made a few play mistakes, especially with the mana. It got to be so much mana that I just didn't count correctly. Those cards bled, man. They're so small. We're facing Bobby and Minnie. Bobby and Minnie? Bobby and Minnie? Bobby and Minnie. Opponent goes first. This doesn't look like a terrible hand. I like it. We have... Yeah, I like this hand a lot. If we're facing against another control deck or like Turbo Fog or something, it's not going to be pretty. Not going to be pretty. This is like an anti-creature hand for show. Bobby. I thought Bobby was 2 Bs though. Bobby? What do you got, opponent? Are you keeping? Are we facing against mono red? I'm ready. My body is ready for mono red. We're on the draw though. With gates. So they very well could just absolutely annihilate us. Could just run us into oblivion. Into oblivion. You can do it. You can do it. I know it's hard. You got to choose whether or not you want to play a plains or a plains. Okay, so we got another guild gate. Let's play this guild gate first, just in case we draw like a basic, so we can lava coil this next turn. But we do have gates ablaze against the mono white deck. I see that being very, very good. We can wipe basically anything, because it'll deal 4 at this rate by the time that we're able to play it. We're X the number of gates you control. Yeah. This Gates deck it's actually kind of cool. I like the little synergies. It's going to take just as long as the Esper deck if you keep it up, Mr. Opponent. Opponent. We'll give him a year go. We'll remind him. We'll remind him that it's his turn, just in case. In case he didn't know. He's thinking. Okay. Plays Legion's Landing, tax for 2. We get a Hydroid Crisis, which will come in handy later. So next turn, depending on what he plays, we might stem the bleeding by playing Lava Coil, and then we can mass manipulate, or we can Gates Ablaze, whatever. And then being able to mass manipulation in the late game is going to be nice too. We can just take all the things and stuff. They're all mine, not yours. You can't have it. Come on, Bobby. Alright, attacks for 3. Okay, so do we want to go ahead and hold the Gates Ablaze then, since they didn't play anything? I feel like that's okay. It's 3 mana, so we don't need to necessarily Lava Coil anything. So we'll play this. We'll pass the turn. We'll Gates Ablaze next turn, and then the next turn after that, we'll play Roots. And then we have Lava Coil back up for whatever he follows up with. Oh my god, this is going to hurt. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Going to 6. Oh no. That's a good draw though. Alright, we'll play Gates Ablaze. I guess maybe we should have played the Lava Coil then. I'm not sure. Benelish Marshall, right on time. Right on time. So we have the Lava Coil for that. Or we can Gates Ablaze. If they end up playing more than one thing, I'll probably consider playing Gates Ablaze. Determining if you want to follow up into the second Gates Ablaze. My dude, don't do it. I don't have it. I don't have it. Sending thoughts of not having Gates Ablaze. So, play Lava Coil next turn. We can play this Guild Gate. Next turn, if they play a second thing, I'm actually kind of hoping they play Gates Ablaze. Or I'm hoping they play another creature, but they don't. So, we'll go Lava Coil on here. Is this 2 or 3 mana? 3 mana. Okay, so they can't play that this turn. So we'll Lava Coil that. We'll play a Gate. And then we'll pass the turn. We're actually getting into Hydroid Crisis Zone 2, where we can play that for quite a bit. Because next turn, we can play it for... We could gain 2 and draw 2, which wouldn't be a terrible thing. Also, we're setting up for a big mass manipulation here soon, too. But 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can't go Root plus Ablaze yet, which is kind of unfortunate. That's what I was really, really hoping to do. Man, our opponent just can't figure it out. He's like, why am I playing against this deck? This deck is boring and lame. And I'm sitting here like, well, you're the aggro deck. And you're slower than I am. So I was thinking about starting to do Twitch. What are your thoughts? Is that word banned on this? I'm not sure. Hopefully I don't get deflagged for using the T word. But what are you guys' thoughts? I was thinking about either doing mornings, like I could do like, I want to start off kind of small, so like noon to 3 maybe or something like that before I have to go to coaching practice. Or they don't cast anything at all. So I'm going to take advantage, and I think I'm going to cast this Root, or I could go Hydroid Crisis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and get 2 cards, gain 2 life. I don't necessarily mind that, or I could do the Root and set up for next turn. I think let's do that. Let's get a blocker, gain a little bit of life. So we can cast it for 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll cast it for 4. This Ablaze becomes a little bit worse, but we have mass manipulation, which is kind of a board wipe. I feel like our opponent is just going to time out. I'm so sorry that this is happening. Hopefully I'm not wasting too much of your time. If you have to, skip ahead about, at this rate, 20, 30 minutes. Get into the next game. We're going to win this game. I know it. I have a feeling. We have the goods. Look at that timer. It's so laggy. Not necessarily laggy, but it's just bugging. Timer is a bugging. We'll give him another year go. Maybe he forgot. Alright, so we draw some cards. Gate Colossus is a really good draw. We can cast that for 0 next turn. Yeah. It looks like our opponent's just gonna end up timing out, which is really unfortunate. Maybe I'll just cut this part out. I'm not sure, but yeah, let me know what you think. So I would probably just work on grinding 1 deck or maybe 2 decks depending on how people feel. I'm not even sure how many people would show up since my viewerage on YouTube is not it's not a ton yet. Like, we're getting there. We're creeping a little bit. We're creeping, but I was feeling it. Obviously, Twitch is the way to be. They're getting the most support from, like, wizards and whatnot. But we are going to take it. We're going to have Gate Colossus next turn. We could have Hydroid Krasis the turn after that. So we're 1-1. 1-1. Could be like Turbo Fog, where people just get, like, super salty. But I don't think this deck is as, like, agitating to play against. Like, I don't think so, at least. It's kind of a straightforward deck. You don't go through a whole lot of, like, turns and, I don't know, just weird stuff like that. This seems like a good hand. So we're going to have, we'll have turn 3 Growth Spiral followed by a Gatebreaker Ram. And if we need to, we'll have Hydroid Krasis. Okay, so we get our first Colossus. We'll play Izzet Guildgate. Next turn, Growth Spiral, then Gatebreaker Ram, and then maybe we can cast our Colossus soon, too. If we can get another root, that would be... Or if we get a root. We're playing against Lilygoyf, one of the 2 most busted cards. Maybe not arguably anymore. Termogoyf is, in my opinion, not nearly as busted as it once was. Like, there's so many cards that deal with it now. So let's go ahead and play our... Let's play our Simic Guildgate, and then we'll pass the turn. We'll play this Growth Spiral at end step, put our Gruul Guildgate onto the battlefield, and then we can get casts and stuff. We're playing against Drakes, I assume. So we'll cast Growth Spiral. Yes, I will resolve it. And we'll put that onto the battlefield. So it just resolved really quick. So I'm kind of hoping that this root resolves. So we'll go Guildgate, and then we'll cast Root. It does resolve. So I'm going to guess that our opponent doesn't have any counter spells. I've never liked that that's a thing. Just the fact that, like, I don't necessarily know what they can do about it. We'll get a blue-white one. We don't have any of those yet. That's like my only complaint about Arena is you can kind of physically tell when your opponent has interactions or don't. Like, you can tell if your opponent has a counterspell or doesn't have a counterspell. But now, while our opponent is tapped out for Enigma Drake, I think I'm going to go for Hydroid Krasis. If we can get another gate, shoot. So let's go. We actually might draw a gate off of this Hydroid Krasis, though. So we're going to cast you, and we can do it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or we could do it for 4. Nah, I like the 5. Get it out of Lava Coil range. I definitely don't want Hydroid Krasis to get killed by a Lava Coil. Did we get... No! I was hoping for a gate. Dang it. A gate or a basic. That's all we needed. So now we can block this Enigma Drake profitably, and then they would also have to, like, Lava Coil afterwards, which if they end up wanting to 2 for this, or 2 for 1 themselves, we can go Gates Ablaze next turn plus Ram plus Colossus. Next turn's gonna be a good turn, which I might be considering just doing I might just do Gates Ablaze now. I'll attack in with Hydroid Krasis, do Gates Ablaze, because it's gonna be for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, or, okay, with converting mana cost 4 or less, you may choose counter or copy target instant or sorcery. So we could, no, it just copies, so that we couldn't do that. So I'm thinking attack in with Hydroid Krasis. I'm thinking attack in with Hydroid Krasis, and then we can just play a butt ton of stuff. So go to damage. So let's play, we'll play the island. We'll play Gates Ablaze. Spell Pierce doesn't do it. Dive Down doesn't do it. That's right, he has Dive Down. You can tell he has Dive Down now. Let's count how many basics we have, seeing if it's 7 or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 8, my boy. My man. You're tilted. Just wait until you see my follow-up plays. I'm about to play a whole lot of stuff. Just let it resolve counting again. Just like, is it actually 7? Do I want to cast this Dive Down? Ooh, there they go. Alright, we'll cast Ram. And we'll cast Gate Colossus. Look at how much power we have on board. Oh no. Oh no. Look at this sheep. He's so cool. Vigilance Trample. Just wants to be a part of the world. Just wants to ram things. Got it. 2-1. Nice. Okay. This deck's actually pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. This deck is quite a delight. What do we get? We got Rupture Spire. A nice bad land. Good and sealed, good and limited, but hey, so we're 2-1. We got 2 games left. We're going on 30 minutes in this video. Oh no. Oh no. I want to try like mono red or something. If we can be on the play, face against mono red, having a blaze. I want to see how that goes. So opponent goes first. This hand is very slow. Do we try it or no? I feel like if we're playing against a slower deck, this is a really good hand. But if they go like turn 1 Fanatical Firebrand, we're dead. Oh god, I feel like this has to be an auto. No, is it? We'll try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Usually our first 3 turns are extremely slow anyways. So we'll go, is it Guildgate? No, we'll play Simic Guildgate first. That way if we do happen to, I guess it wouldn't have mattered no matter what. But okay, let's play the Is It Guildgate. And then next turn we can go Gatebreaker Ram. It'll be a 4/4. So to at least be able to block a little bit. This will be an interesting matchup. So we're facing, it could be green-black or it could be the Sultai version. So let's go, we'll go Mountain, Gatebreaker Ram. So 1/1 for each gate, and as long as you have 2 or more gates, it has Vigilance. So we're getting, okay, so Jade Light Ranger gets onto the battlefield. Next turn we'll play Root. Ooh, Cast Down's not a bad one. But they don't have, okay, so they don't have the Swamp, which is good for us. So attacking with the Merfolk Branchwalker is kind of weird. I'm definitely not going to block the Wild Growth Walker. So next turn we can, ooh, I still think we want to, we don't want to cast it yet. I don't think we have time for that, to be honest. So let's cast you. Let's cast you. Get some more gates. So let's go a Gruul Guildgate. And we don't have white yet, so we'll get a Selesnya Guildgate. So now you're a 6/6, and you have Vigilance, right? Yes, so we will attack in with Vigilance. You're going to take 6. We can hopefully block this Wild Growth Walker. We just need them not to draw a Swamp again, and then we will be able to mass manipulation here before too long. And it'll be a, oh my gosh, a lot of Wild Growth Walkers. You're attacking in. Okay, I was going to say, don't do that. That's a mistake. So what do we want to do here? We can go Azorius Guildgate. We could go Gate Colossus. Mass Manipulation is 4 and then X. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we could take 1 creature. Or we can play this Hydroid Krasis for 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 4/4, draw 2, gain 2. I kind of like that, to be honest. Let's do Or I could go Gate Colossus plus Guild Summit, which means that I just misplayed. But so we'll go Hydroid Crisis. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna help me block something. And then next turn, so 4. Let's attack. I think so. 4. No, let's not attack. We'll keep him back. The Growth Walker. We only end up killing either the Jade Light Ranger or the Wild Growth Walker. Carnage Tyrant. That's a big boy. Another Hydroid Crisis. Okay, so we'll play you, and we're just gonna go another Hydroid Crisis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw some more cards. And this time we could trade with 2 creatures, but I want to be able to block the Carnage Tyrant. So we're going to go ahead and leave them back. And then next turn, we could Mass Manipulation, and it would be a pretty good Mass Manipulation. Midnight Reaper. Now, what do we feel like stealing? Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, so we'll go Simic Guildgate. And we'll play, we could either go, so Mass Manipulation would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, so we can steal 2 creatures with Mass Manipulation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, we could steal 3 creatures if we play the Root plus the, so we could steal more creatures, but I think I'm kind of debating this turn going, we could just play another Hydroid Crisis, to be honest. They got rid of the cast down. Do we just do another Hydroid Crisis? We have 40 cards. And it'd be for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or do we want to play... Ah, this is a hard one. Okay, yeah, let's go... Let's do it for 6. And then next turn, we'll go Guild Summit. Let's attack in... Do we attack in for 9 now? Alright, we're gonna hold back one more turn. We have Gates Ablaze. We need to discard 2 cards. So we'll get rid of the Guild Summit and the, and the Azorius Guildgate. No, we'll get rid of... Oh, so Guild Summit. I just feel like we don't need the Guild Summits anymore. Let's get rid of them. That might be a mistake, but we're going to get rid of them. Oh my god, our opponent just concedes. Okay, we were going to be able to do busted things. We had Mass Manipulation, we had Gate Colossus, we had Ablaze. So like we would have been able to Ablaze, play Ram, play Gate Colossus, Mass Manipulation, something. We had so many options, but we're 3-1. So one more. Let's see if we can get a nice 4-1. A nice 4-1 would be hunky-dory. Goopy-loopy. Just put us on the play. Opponent goes first. This is... I don't think this is a bad hand, though. We can... If we just need to draw a gate. So if we draw a gate, play that on turn 2. Turn 3, we can wipe whatever they play. Or we could play Ram. And we're playing against a... Ooh, there we go! See? We're good at this game. We can play Gatebreaker Ram. We can play the Root on turn 4. We have Archway Angel to draw a ton of cards. We're playing against Grixis. Playing against Grixis. That's not a bad draw either. So let's go Simic Guildgate. We can Gates Ablaze something if we have to. This is kind of a new deck to me, though. All their lands are coming in tapped, though. So do we play Gate? Or, I'm sorry, do we play the Ram? Do we... I don't know if this... I don't think they would have a counterspell. It is an instant and sorcery deck, so maybe they will. But we can go Ram. And we can start applying pressure. That's not a gate, so we could play... Yeah, I think I like playing the Ram. So we'll play the Plaza, enters the battle, so you gain 3 life. And then this, I like that this Gatebreaker Ram always stays, like, it stays just a little bit ahead of the Ablaze. So we'll play a Ram. Hopefully it resolves. It does. So we have a 4/4 Vigilanting Ram with Trample. It's just smashing. It's just going to town. Alright, opponent finally plays something untapped. What are they playing? So, Crackling Drake. They're attacking in for 1. And we get Growth Spiral. So we have 1, 2. So we can make this a 5/5. We'll go ahead and do that. And then we have 3 gates, so we can't quite kill Crackling Drake yet. Actually, I think I like just going this and then playing Root while we have the chance. So let's get we'll get an Azorius Guild Gate because we don't have white yet. And we'll get we have double blue. I think we're just going to get a Gruul Guild Gate. Alright. Get in there, big boy. Get in there, big boy. We're out of Lava Coil range, which is nice. We have this Gates of Blaze to wipe next turn if they decide to tap out. And we also just have Archway Angel to gain a ton of life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have the mana to cast it too. Perfect. Tap out. Tap out. Tap out. Yeah, just keep tapping out. Keep going. Dispersal. No! Okay, so we have to discard a card. Let's discard the Growth Spiral. I feel like we don't need that anymore. So we're going to Ablaze next turn. 1, 2, 3. And we can cast the Ram. So let's do that. Let's play you. Or, yeah. So we'll play the Azorius Guild Gate. Play Ablaze. Play Gatebreaker Ram. So it's a big ol' 7/7 big boy. We have Hydroid Crisis. We have a lot of top end right now. So much top end. We can cast all of it. We can cast anything we want to next turn. Well, not all of it, but we can cast whatever we want. If they do another Dispersal, 1, 2, Niv Mizzet. Okay, so we'll play another Guild Gate. Attacking for 8. They're getting low on life. Bam! Okay, so Hydroid Crisis can come down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we'll do that. We'll make it a 5/5. We'll draw some cards. That's not a bad draw. So we have... Unfortunately, we couldn't play it for 6. That does stink, because that would put lethal in both ways. So if they have Lava Coil, that's unfortunate. I guess they could also just have like some sort of Lightning Strike or Shock. They're going to town on the draw cards. So they need to have 1 more instant and sorcery. Or, oh my god, okay. We went 4-1 with this deck. That feels so good. This deck actually performed much better than I would have expected it to. Like, my expectations have gone a lot higher for this deck. So we'll look at it again. All the cards felt good. Like the Lava Coils came in clutch. Growth Spiral was amazing. Guild Summit, it was a lot better than I was thinking it was going to be. Gates Ablaze is busted. Gatebreaker Ram. I wish I could have 15 of these cards in the deck, but obviously you probably can't, but it was so good. Like, it's out of Ablaze range. It hits your opponent like a brick, and it always has Vigilance and Trample. So the Root was amazing. Angel's busted if it's like for the right matchups. Obviously it comes out in some matchups, but it's so good. We went up to like 45 life that one game. Gate Colossus. I wish there was 4 in this deck, but I can understand why you can't play 4. Expansion Explosion was pretty good. Hydroid Crisis was amazing. Mass Manipulation, I didn't get to use it as much as I would have liked. It would have been super good in that the green-black mid-range deck, the Golgari mid-range, but yeah, I'm excited. That was a lot of fun. So, other than that, if you enjoyed the content, please hit that like button. I would super duper appreciate it. And if you want to see further content, hit that subscribe button. But again, if you want to see any decks, let me know. Comment, message. I will play them. I would love to play them. But other than that, that's all I got. I will see you next time. Bye.